Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Emma. Today we'll be back to Kobayashi Dragon Maid S, Episode 7. It's been a minute, and, I needed to get this out. This was in replacement of Magus Bride. That should hopefully be the next one out. I, gave myself a vague order of how I want to, go down the line, but I left it to be flexible. But, you know, it's time to kind of pick up where we left off, a long while back. And just kind of have a chill one, you know? I say this, but we've been getting a lot more backstory, at least for Toru, and, you know, we got Elma's involvement last time as well. Not last episode, but the one before that. We still have stuff with Ilulu and all, so who knows? Shenanigans with dragons. Let's get started on the count of 3, 2, 1, now. I don't know what to expect. I was gonna rewatch the last episode, but... Lend me your power. Okay. He was fine with that. He was like, okay, cool. I don't need to be here then. I mean, he heard what the request, well, he stated his request, got turned down, and went, no, it's all good. I'm sorry, I have nothing to fill in this little space here. I just don't listen to this opening unless I'm watching the show, and so it just turns on, and I'm like, yep. And we need to kind of, just enjoy this while the chaos is unfolding, even in the opening. And yeah, we've met him now. I just forget his name. It's been so long. Because, yeah, no, the plan is for, the Patreon should have me rewatching this, like, the last two, so 5 and 6, just to, at least 5. I think I remember 6 pretty well. They both got to put their head, yeah. Come on, Toru, it's fine. No. Oh, another manga, you say? Please, not another curses. Okay, adding artwork to this does help. The nice keyword there. Yeah, why not? Okay, yeah. Oh, man. But not that. What? Oh, no. Now, you know, that's all you took from that? I was gonna say... Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god, you literally based it. Yeah. Please, you need to just Drop this one, Fafnir. Go with a different script. That's what you do to him. Oh, God. Fafnir, no. Yes. Her horns just flew off. That was really good visualization of it. Uh-huh. Yeah, you come on. You're really going into why he chose you. Oh my God. Oh, I want to see your work though. Yep. Hey, him coming up to you and asking is pretty big, you know? Now you're just playing the bashful one that will get her to do the things. Oh my God. Oh. Excuse me, what? Yeah, how did the drawings come out? I'm scared. I'm so scared. I mean, you know what? For what he's trying to capture, that was really good. Because it doesn't look like her other than one feature. Yeah, you can keep that. Oh my God. What's your book gonna be about? That's kind of scary. Okay, so more just like selling your photos, not really. Unless there's a story to it. But yeah, a book. Oh my God, oh. Yeah, I was gonna say she's gonna sell out. What the hell, Lukoa? That's so rude. Oh. Hey, don't worry, she gets cursed a lot. You cannot. She labeled it huge melons. I did not notice that till Shota. Shota. Stop doing this. He's a child. Oh my God. Oh, a little awake. Drowsy, checks phone. There you go. It's when you wake up realizing you're late. No. We can tell. It's pretty visible, actually. a good description of it. Destruction and chaos? That was really well done, though. Yeah, like kind of blending in a little bit. Hmm. Look at them both. Yeah, no, I was wondering. I'm like, why'd they come over here? Oh, and so because they view you as, yeah, parental. Hmm. Pretty spoiled. She's jumping in. No. Hey, if the other two are allowed to sleep a bit, let her sleep in. Even more than she already did. Oh, hi, Elma. Oh my god. You think boredom? Toru, that was a very big moment there. So you view it as boredom. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's deeper than the initial look in. Yep, let's just sleep. Mm-hmm. Hmm. A little. Again, there's many ways how you can view that, yeah. There you go. You're energized, all in a better spirit. And now she's late. But hey, no, that was very important. Common sense. It's different for everyone. Very true. Create a newspaper. Okay. I've never had to do that in regular schooling, so that's pretty interesting here. Not that I can remember. Okay. She's thinking of like scary ghost type things. Oh. I almost feel like block it just so it stops focusing on it. I'm willing to accompany you to prove it? Yeah, you guys have a cheat sheet to get her to work with you. As long as she's having fun. During the day, though, I mean, like, they're young students, so they're not going to be allowed in here at night, but... Oh. That blank stare. Mm-hmm. Yeah, why not take a break? Maybe they'll, like, strike now that you're, like, not focusing on them. That could be how it works. Wow. To be fair, they definitely meant, like, so what, were you... Yeah, let's see. Yeah, very crazy. Oh wait, is it still being documented? What's the game? Yeah, like, what's the... You can't just throw. Oh, smart. Yeah, you're not... Oh! Oh! Yep. Oh, now you guys have to hide in the room? To be fair, they are pretty scary. They are. I'm trying to, like, I was like, what is that noise? Because it wasn't like a regular alarm. It was like a whistle, almost. So... Okay. Like a little storage room. It's the window. They get locked in. Oh, wait. Is it a little spirit? I'm like waiting for... Oh, you caught it. It's a little fairy. You find the fairy creepy? You wanted it to be a ghost? Hey, hey, hey. Yeah. By accident, so it wasn't even intentional. Okay. Why? That's the worst. Yeah, I was gonna say, can we help him get back? Oh. Where is that gonna lead him? As he fades away. How are you investigating space next? Explain that to me. Anything for a good photo. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, you're gonna lose a lot of these battles. Yeah. Oh, that's it? That was it? Yeah, so it was a lot more of a shenanigans episode, thrown in with more of Toru kind of dealing with the difference. Dealing with is a different, like, not the right term, but like coming to terms with like the norm over here on this side with all of the humans. Because I do like how they managed to throw a lot of comedy in while also going over the thought processes of, you know, these beings that are from a world that's like completely different from like where they are right now. Like even Toru mentioning it's like, you know, there are those times where I fall into a deep sleep. The only thing that can wake me up is like despair, miasma, basically chaos unfolding. Okay, next episode's gonna be... Oh. Kobayashi gets sick, maybe? Area 51, you're really holding to the space thing. The world's only... Insert phrase you like here. Okay, and it's gonna be rainy. Next episode might be interesting. Okay. Again, that being said, we kind of start this episode off with something I wasn't expecting, is a Lukoa Fafnir team up. Now, the thing about the team up that did go kind of as I would foresee based off what he was trying to do, and once he mentioned Lukoa's gonna be the model, is the art's probably gonna be funny, but like I didn't think he was gonna literally basically play out how Lukua treated Shota, and then she's gonna get like so upset, like, oh my god, the curses and all this. It's like, well, his whole thing is he wants to sell these curses. He knows them. That's what he did last time, right? It was just a book of curses. So, like, you know, it's to be expected. The way they did it too, like the whole animation process for like as she's reading the story, you know, like it's just a script here, but they like really managed to give it that manga panel feel while like giving it action, like movement. But yeah, it's like, it's so, I should have saw it coming. I should have saw this exact moment coming from Fafnir, but I did not. And it was one thing too, maybe as, I don't want to say Lukua was like trying to get revenge on Fafnir by also going in and just selling fucking pictures of herself and ending up selling out. Because, you know, Lukua is like a creature of like, you know what, that seems interesting, I'm gonna do it. And, you know, so she definitely probably picked up on it. It's like, oh, you guys are both doing it? Yeah, sure, why not? It's just, it's so sad. Fafnir, while he's trying to sell curses to the humans that he should not be doing, it's also like, he's trying his best. Like, can we not just let him have a win? Come on, people, buy his book. I know it's questionable, but buy his book. But yeah, no, of course, hers, like, sells out. And then she even puts it on the desk for Shota to see. Lukua needs to stop, okay? Remember, this is why Shota thought you were a fucking demon when you popped out of the cauldron. It's because you act like one. At least to him. You know, like, I don't, you know, condone looking at a friend and saying what Fafnir said, but at the same time, she does not have that, like, thought to be embarrassed about anything she wears. She's full confidence, or you could almost say clueless if you want. Just, like, not thinking about it, type of deal. And, yeah, I can see why he would use her as the reference, for a book trying to sell. Like, I get that the art, like, okay, let's find this exact moment here when she's looking at the art. That look, her look of just like, is this how you view me? Is that what I look like? But yeah. I think this turned out well. Okay, I get the picture. Like, you see, I don't know how to describe properly, but it's literally, so obviously it was supposed to be this alluring person, and then they reveal themselves to be this demonic creature, you know, clearly just a monster in disguise. And, yeah, I think that's depicted really, really well. I will admit it doesn't look like you, Lukua, but did you really want him to put your exact face in this book where you're being questionable and then ultimately about to get cursed with like 1,000 different curses? You know? I think he did you a favor. He just used your general physique. And, you know, you were the good model, so you helped him get that position just right, those poses just good. So, you know, I think it's okay. You don't have to look at him like he's done you dirty. You know, I think you're fine. Obviously, they're back talking about it. And then she just randomly on a whim decides, I'm gonna make myself a book. Lend me some of your booth. And she used his booth to do it. That's just, again, she is a creature of just curiosity and like, huh, that sounds interesting. Why don't I try doing it? And, you know, she just fucking goes with it. Oh, Fafnir, you poor innocent soul thinking that never would sell. Obviously, yep, you're known. They like you. Yeah. I missed where it said huge melons the first time, so when it continued, I was like, oh my god. And then he, like, did he at least sell one book? Has genuinely no one sat here and been like, this is kind of voluptuous and prejudiced. Hey, I mean, that name would at least get someone curious, I imagine, right? They would at least want to know what the book's about. I don't know if they would buy it, but no, that looks interesting. I don't know if I would get it based off the initial premise, but again, the cover, which is what initially draws you in, looks pretty interesting. Maybe it's a little bit too different from the other works being sold at this booth, but I don't think that's necessarily bad. But yeah, no, she obviously had her fun, taunted Shota with it. Again, if he moves past the initial plotline, I think he would enjoy getting to curse. Actually, it's dangerous. You gave the kid who can do magic. Well, magic. You know what I mean. You gave the one who probably could learn these curses. The curses. I think that was very good. Oh my god. Shota, like, yeah, no, burn it. Burn it in fire. But yeah. Okay, let's also... this is the serious stuff, and I really want to talk about it. So let's just briefly go into this little stuff with Kana over here. As, you know, we see her really blending in well with her classmates and all of them. There's going to be those distinct differences in, like, sports and events and stuff. She obviously is still, like, that superior athletic skills here. But, you know, she blends in. She talks with them well. She works in the group well, too. Because, you know, her curiosity works out here because we're like, what are we going to do for this paper? And all of them are just, like, throwing off these random ideas, but they're fun, right? It's having fun with this assignment you're given. Saikawa is naturally going to be a little bit offensive or defensive, whichever one you want to go about, like, the ideas, but she's going to go along with it because Kana wants to do it. And I feel like it's good for Saikawa to get a little bit more group interactions than just with Kana. And I'm also glad that Kana didn't have to do that soccer game by herself, given that Saikawa was baited into fucking losing, you know? And even though they were, did have this moment of, like, fear, like, all of them but Kana, but, like, of the older students because they did accidentally kick a bucket at them, they still were able to laugh it off and move on, continue with their story. They got their new info, and then they're not deterred by what happened. Instead, they're motivated, and now they're going crazier and being like, let's investigate space. Let's do it, guys. It's gonna work out, I promise. And it was just overall a fun storyline. Toru. But again, all of this with Toru, it's very interesting how it gets depicted, right here. Because I want to go back to, like, this whole conversation, essentially. Like, Toru basically saying it's just not something they realistically did consistently. Yeah, it's like maybe during cold season it happens. And I imagine if, like, yeah. Yeah, no, that sounds like hibernation she's describing, effectively, and it takes a long time. But and then when she does start waking up, she says the trigger is, like, all of these violent things. I love what they did here. It's so well done. The way she wakes up is in fact sinister, at least in this time, in this time period. But yeah, no, so you're matching our lifestyle. She says she knows why, though. And, like, like, boredom isn't necessarily always going to be a bad thing, because for boredom to really set in, it means things have to be pretty decent right now. There's, like, nothing stressing you out. While the lack of, like, something stimulating isn't always fun, it is proof that in the moment you're calm and nothing, like, too hectic is happening around you. But for, you know, a dragon that's, especially in the Chaos faction, I imagine it's very odd. For Toru, I imagine she does actually, she's come to, like, act like the peace. It's like this moment of calm. But it is kind of lonely and just, you know, there's nothing really to do. Everyone's asleep. But, you know, it's just, I don't think, making the assumption of it being boredom is 100% accurate. Especially saying it to the others, like she is going to do to Elma. But she says, and then Toru here mentions that like, neither Ilulu or Kana, like the parents, they didn't really get, they weren't really nice. We know this. Kana was literally kicked to this world because she pulled a prank just wanting her parents' attention. So we do know, and we've seen a little of Ilulu when we first met her. So yeah, things aren't great all the time there. And Toru says she was pretty spoiled. I imagine she was. She did, like, go along with everything. She was very into her role in the Chaos faction. And only now that she wants to stay here in this peaceful world with the humans does her father not really like that. And I plan on rewatching a lot of stuff. But, you know, we remember a lot of it from when he stops by trying to drag Toru back. But yeah, no. We get here, run into Elma. There's clear animosity just flying through the air. But yeah, and it turns serious real quick. I'm too tired and my mind's not working properly. And, like, her face switches. Yeah, naturally. It's the way that she's pretty confident, and, like, it's from boredom, isn't it? And I mean, it could be from boredom. I, again, think it's getting used to the new world is actually probably a lot more mentally tiring than any of them can think. Elma jumped into a job she had no training for whatsoever. She didn't know anything. So she would definitely immediately start feeling the mental strain of trying to blend in, learn everything, but... You know, I, again, can still see. But like, these two argue a lot, but there is still care. You see it a lot in Elma from time to time. Then why don't you go back? Yeah. Yeah, it's not dislike of the boredom, but just noting it, that it's there. It's like, that's what this feeling is. It's not, in her mind, bad, but she doesn't, like, there's this connection she's missing for it. Mm-hmm. You, and then she blows it off, insults, and then walks away. It's like this outburst of, like, that internal struggle, I would say. Like, conforming or, like, blending into this environment. her mind's still viewing it a certain way. And again, it's like, you know, she does... Yeah, like, that's why I didn't really play into this comment. And it's like, I can comment on, her, face, you know, when she makes that one comment, so her face changes to that. It's like, it's funny. But, like, she clearly made that statement more so because she was really mad and she just wanted out of that situation. So she just, she pushed the button to make Elma kind of drop the sensitive, serious topic and go back to them just bickering. And then, you know, time passes. And then she talks, it's like a lot of people watching at night when everyone's asleep, the majority of humans are. And it's just so quiet. Yeah. Yeah. Sleeping means nothing bad is going on, but yeah. And then Kobayashi's here. Consequences for sleeping in. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pressure to conform. And then all these people just agreed and it was just decided. Mm-hmm. A little bit. Again, it's just, I love these little moments, because while I love just seeing them have their fun, goofy moments, a lot of the more serious ones are like my favorite, especially when it comes with Kobayashi and Toru speaking. They're definitely my favorites. So, it's just nice to see, especially amidst the starting off kind of, like, don't get me wrong, I do like Lukua. I do. But her scenes sometimes are not my favorite. Though Fafnir was there, so that's great. But yeah, again, some of my favorites are going to be between Toru and Kobayashi, along with like almost any Kobayashi scene. Like just have one of these, like those two in a scene with other characters and I'm gonna enjoy it. But... And again, it's just interesting to see more of that dynamic between Toru and Elma. Though it was really cut off short by dismissal, whether it be from anger or just like the confusion, like the built up emotion of just thinking you understand it, but you want to like know deeper, like why exactly does this work the way it is and all of that. So... Again, just really interesting and all of that. Like I said, next one seems like it's going to be very interesting. It started with its usual moments, but then it also had a little bit more maybe serious side of things, because I do think it looks like Kobayashi's going to have a cold of sorts. But then we see Ilulu's currently... like alone from the looks of it in the rain, and she might even be, I wonder if she's crying there. I like just all of these guesses we can try to make. But yeah, the world's only blank. I can't think of a phrase I like here, so that's where we're going with. But I do think I'm gonna end the episode like this video like this. I don't know. I think I've said my part. I know I'm always at risk of repeating things I've already said. That happens to me. I don't have the best memory on that, so I ramble. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this episode or previous episodes, and are you excited for episode 8 or any of the next episodes? I'll probably be at least getting to episode 10 or 11 based off this schedule, I think. Oh, I think about 11, possibly. So, you know, we're definitely going to guarantee have this at least for a little bit before I have to choose which ones I want to do regularly again in a different cycle. So just prepare for it to not be like instantly right back to it. But I'll try my best. But again, I am going to stop this here. I hope you have a great day or night, whenever the heck you're watching this. And I will see you all on the flip side. Bye-bye.